We are live. It's a good day, and I just wanted to welcome you to the Pirate Broadcast because, with or without a guest, we're still going to continue. And as with the holiday season comes on, and I hope that everyone is having a wonderful time with your family, friends, people you enjoy being around. I hope you're having at least an opportunity to relax and refresh and recover from 2021, or at least reflect on 2021. My year has gone by incredibly quick. It just seems like it was just 2020 a few days ago. And I just want to thank you so much for being here, all the gratitude in the world. So let's get this party started. All right. Boom. Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started. Now, I was expecting a guest, and ultimately, Karissa of TikTok, she has over 1 million followers. She has a few followers on LinkedIn. You know, she hangs out on Instagram as well. I sent her a message and I haven't heard back from her. So maybe she's on vacation. Maybe she's out. Maybe she forgot. I don't know. However, if she comes on, we'll have her join. If we actually have to reschedule, we'll reschedule. Life happens. You know, the thing that we really rely on is the fact that you're here. Oh, excuse me. And I love that you're here. Wendy's in the house. Admiral, do we have permission to party? We love you. Yes, you have permission to party. Party. Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome to the party. We're having a party. Wendy and I are having a party today. We're going to party and we're going to have a great time because we can. It's just the way it is. And some of the things we want to think about as we party throughout let's party for the next few weeks, all right? We have a lot to celebrate. We have a lot of things that we can actually reflect on and celebrate, like friendship. The community here that we've developed for the Pirate Syndicate is an amazing community. I've made some phenomenal friends all over the world, and I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here, and everyone that's involved in the community. I just really appreciate it. And I know for a fact, I know this takes place on a regular basis, that people in the community actually meet other people in the community. I know it's strange. Things happen that way. All of a sudden, you actually have the opportunity to meet some new people. So, thank you. Good morning. How are you this fine day? Thank you so much for being here. One of the things I want to talk about is what it takes to do a live stream. Howard Kaufman, who's a listener on a regular basis, sent me a link to an article that HEB, which is a grocery chain, I think their corporate office is in San Antonio, Texas, where my sister lives. Hey, sis, love you. And I noticed that they were doing live streaming, talking about food products and everything that goes along with the grocery, foods and services and some of the things like that. But it's a live stream, and it's coming up. And as I really have to think back on this, we have an opportunity as a community to actually observe this change this evolution in live streaming take place right in front of us. And it's kind of fascinating to me to think back on how the evolution took place from communication, because let's say 150 years ago, before the radio, thereabouts, people were communicating within, 5-10 miles of each other. You grew up, you knew everybody in town, you had everything that's going on, and you're really, um, that's life was pretty simple at that point in time. And then you think of Marconi and the radio, and all of a sudden the signals that went out, and you're going through and you're thinking, okay, well, wow, we can listen to somebody across the country talking about this subject. And storytelling, you had the Saturday night radio show, and you had different programs that you could sit there with the family and listen to these programs and let your imagination go run wild in the visualization that this audio story was communicating across the airwaves. And it took a number of years before the first television came on board. And then the television, all of a sudden, you could actually see pictures. The silent movies came right in your home, and all of a sudden they were talking. So you had the radio and the talking, and you had the ability to actually see actors on the TV, or newscasters or storytellers actually describing what was going on and what was taking place. And the reality is that you have these changes evolving, and as they evolve, they become quicker and quicker. So now you actually have movies. You're actually getting into the point where you're having color in the movies, and your sound is improving, your images are improving, and all of a sudden you have, 4 or 5 channels. You get up, you change the channel. I know it's scary. You had to get up off the couch and change the channel manually, or adjust the rabbit ears, or whatever necessary to get the signal in place. And then all of a sudden, this thing called cable and the internet started up. And all of a sudden you have a few more choices. You have a few more opportunities up there. Then Turner Broadcasting came on board. They thought this man was crazy. He thought he was insane. What are you talking about? You're going to start up Turner Broadcasting and stream shows or broadcast shows out there. And then all of a sudden CNN, news 24-hour days. Are you insane? ESPN, you're crazy. Who's going to watch sports 24 hours a day? Now you have multiple channels, you have multiple places, you have multiple opportunities. And, podcasting started around in 2005. And it was back to the audio. And so, well, who wants to listen to me on audio? Well, who wanted to listen to the stories? And, when radio first started, there's a number of people that want to listen to stories. They want to listen to what your message is. They want to listen to what is going on, what is taking place. So all of a sudden, the fact that businesses are now thinking about creating their own show and broadcasting their own content with their own people and their own products and their own services, it's a logical progression of what we're living in. It's a logical progression of what is taking place. And as you see 2022 roll out, there's going to be people like myself that help business owners produce shows, producing more shows. And the Pirate Syndicate's going to go out and we're going to produce shows. And then there's going to be people that say, well, I don't really want to be on camera, but I would really love to work with the tech and organize this because I love the possibility. So all of a sudden you have an industry of people producing shows, organizing everything that goes in the background, everything that goes up on the screen, and where they need to be, when they need to be there, and how it needs to be positioned and placed, and all that kind of stuff, the strategy behind it. And then all of a sudden you have people that want to be the host. They want to talk to individuals and communicate ideas and concepts and products and services. And the next thing you know, businesses are going to be the broadcasters. And you think about that, and you think about, well, when you talk like that, it makes perfect sense. However, it's taken a long time to realize and actually communicate with business owners that that's a good idea, because they're used to broadcasting signals on television, on radio, in newspaper, and every place else. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Jenny Gold says, Jenny, you're here. I know you're here. Howard Kaufman, Merry Christmas, Howard. Thank you so much. And so these ideas and concepts are really, it's not a new concept. It's just an evolution of the ideas that are going on around us right now. Michael Baker, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Jenny Gold says, my mom said the beginning of the end was 24-hour news. Carl, good day, my brother, my bearded brother. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. I hope you're having a fantastic week. And happy Friday Eve, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Friday Eve is, the day before Friday. So just a joke. Actually, I had my son text me. He texted me this morning and said, happy Friday Eve, Dad, which I thought was funny. It's like, I get a chuckle out of it. So what are you doing about news? What position would you like to have in your live stream production or your content creation position? Do you like to blog? Do you like to create words? Do you like to create images? Are you an artist? Or do you like to, do audio podcasting, or do you like to do video? Because, words, images, audio, and video, that's the kind of range of the content creation process. And getting your name and your building your authority, your visibility and your authority is part of the process. And I think that it's really one of those ideas that you are the media. And I've been projecting and preaching and, passing this along for at least 6 years, probably 7, if not longer. But you are the media. You have the ability and the authority to produce your own content any way you want. And so you get to decide what that content is, what it needs to be, and who it is. Because everyone starts at 0. Hey, we have a Facebook user. Morning, Pirates. We should chat, my brother. Yes, we should. You have to give StreamYard permission to actually join on in order for your comment to actually show up as your name. So just a little tip there. But I'll go on Facebook and find you. I'll track you down. Carl, I like to do live and chat with the people that comment. I absolutely. The lives, you could do a YouTube and record it and put it up there, and you don't get the same interaction. That's why I like lives, is the idea that you can actually chat with people and have a conversation. And like Carl says, you can actually chat during a live and have a conversation and interact with people, ask questions. And I think that as business owners start to feel like they can do that, the next thing you're going to see is you're going to see some different shows and different programs created specifically for those businesses. Imagine and I've been talking about this for a number of years. Imagine a custom home builder has interviews with their subcontractors or their homeowners, and the homeowners have a specific challenge that they want to design and complete for their home. Well, a custom home builder could come in and say, well, here's the options we can do. Here's some things, here's some ideas that I can share with you. And then you could talk to the subcontractors that need to be involved in that process. And you could create an entire story and a message around that. And it would be informative, it would be educational, and it would be entertaining, because you're walking through something that might be interesting to many homeowners. Like a kitchen remodel, that could be either a project that goes really well, or it could be a total disaster. And if you could actually see somebody else going through that process and understanding all of the little nuances that go through that process, can actually illustrate some of the things you need to consider before you start ripping out your sink and your fridge and your kitchen. So those are those ideas that you have to put out there. And that's part of the strategy on building a show and developing some content that your audience may be interested in discovering. And then you have people involved that may not want to be on camera. They might be shy. They might be, not comfortable. So having people get comfortable on camera, get comfortable on the process and manage through that, because ultimately it's really, it's just a matter of practicing. It's a matter of doing anything. First time you do something, it's uncomfortable. The second time you do that, it's less uncomfortable, and more practice helps you get the comfort zone that you need in order to accomplish your goal. Just like learning any kind of trade, a carpenter doesn't, isn't a master carpenter till he's, swung the hammer a few times. Like Nick says, "Hey, Nick, how you doing, brother?" I did not understand the assignment. Are you a content creator, or do you like to help people produce content, Nick? And like Nick, he posted an awesome post the other day of some beautiful welds on pipe. And anybody that has ever attempted to welding pipe and making welds look uniform is an art. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes skill, and some of these skilled trades are amazingly talented individuals that don't get the recognition they deserve. They don't get the recognition that they should get. And trades are not necessarily, when compared to other vocations or other industries or trades, or actually doctors, lawyers, attorneys, things like that, it's not the same, and it should be. I love it. Yeah, content creator, brother. Yeah, I know you are. Participation, Michael says. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that, Jenny. Yeah. Follow, do me a favor. And once this is over, go follow the, let me see if I can put it up here. Let me put it up here. Yeah. Go follow the company, the link, the Pirate Syndicate on LinkedIn. I'm working really hard to get that up and operational. So the reality is that I have to have so many people following the business page before I can apply to get LinkedIn Live there again. And once I get LinkedIn Live, I want to be able to highlight more people so I can help more people help more people. So, Linka, yes, I remember when I started my YouTube channel, sharing storyline behind every art piece. I'm shy, but not when it comes to talking about my art. Absolutely. And if you're not connected with Linka, go connect. She's an artist. I saw her on a podcast not too long ago, a live stream, and incredible artist. And I just admire her work. So we're going to have you on in 2022. We'll have to get you on and talk about art and the creative process, because that's an important part of what we do. Jordan, what's happening, brother? Morning. Thank you so much for being here. Gratitude. And I really, like I mentioned, I think last night I mentioned that I'm going to be creating more course-focused content. I'm going to be creating more courses on the Pirate Syndicate. You can go to Pirate Syndicate /courses, piratesyndicate.com/courses. And it's really a part of the process that we can start learning some of these things. So I want to be able to promote and produce content. And I want to help producers of live streams. I know Gabe Lil is involved in that. I've got RJ Redden. We're going to create some courses together. And I'm really excited about 2022 and the idea. Also, I'm a huge advocate of the platform Dub. I know that a few people you guys have probably heard me talk about it in the past. If not, I will continue to talk about it and look forward to some courses and classes on that. I'm in the process of helping them create a certification program to where we can teach and allow people to learn more about that, because it's a fantastic product that I thoroughly love using every day. Use it every day. So, Linka. Thank you so much, Russ. Yes, thank you for creating awesome artwork and being you, because you're awesome. And Jordan, always a blessing to be here. Your card is on its way. Thank you so much, Jordan. I appreciate it. Gratitude for you. And there's some things that I want to change. I want to evolve. I want to upgrade. You know, I've done hundreds of episodes of the Pirate Broadcast, and obviously it's something that I'm passionate about. And my passion arrives at the intersection of helping others and sharing information that I've learned along the way. And hopefully I can continue to provide value. And as I continue to provide a platform and an opportunity to have conversation. And also the reality is there's so much more that we can do to collaborate. There's community and there's engagement. And one of the things that I've always been really a fan of and an advocate for is engagement. And it's a slippery slope at times, because there's so many opportunities to engage and a lot of people that you can engage with. So you have to still balance that with, day-to-day activities. Have friends, family, tasks that have to be completed, and, keep the lights on, laundry, groceries, all of the components of life. Yet that's what I love about live streaming is it still affords the opportunity to connect with individuals and allow the conversation to take place and be present in the moment. Because I want to talk to you, and I want to be able to present something that I've learned along the way and share it with you. Because if I don't share it, what's the point? It's like, let's work in a place from abundance and make sure that you have an opportunity to learn something new. And I just think that's the most incredible thing, is to be able to learn something new and share it with others. And so if there's something you would like to learn or know more about that you might imagine I could share with you, more than happy to do so. So that's what I want to do, is I want to continue to create more content along those lines and generate those ideas and kind of, plant the seeds and nurture that engagement process as well. So it's really important for me to continue that trend and support that goal. So what is it that you're going to be working on in 2022? What are the highlights of your engagement process? How do you see yourself engaging in 2022 in growing and evolving your brand, your artwork? Linka, exactly. She was saying, she had another comment. Exactly. If you don't share it, what's the point? We all have a story to tell and inspire others. Absolutely. It's like I'm gonna hide it here in this little container. Nobody can see it. I'm gonna bury it in the backyard. No. The thing that we're evolving into is we're evolving into an era where you have the ability to change the world. You have the ability to share a message with somebody that needs to hear it. You have the ability to share your artwork, your ideas, your creative content, everything that goes along with it. We're here to shine and grow as souls. Absolutely, positively. And I really love that idea that we can actually produce content. Like I said, 150 years ago, this was unimagined. This wasn't even a possibility, and it wasn't even a thought. Maybe by somebody, maybe by, somebody was thinking about it, because it did evolve and the technology just had to catch up with the ideas. The reality is that we all have a gift. We all have a message, and we all have something that we can actually share with everybody. And it's so important. It's important to me that I encourage others, and I invite you to, share with me, share your goals, your aspirations, your ideas. This is intended to be a place where we can actually exchange these ideas and allow others to say, well, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Maybe we could do that. Maybe I could do that. Why not me? Why not the possibilities? You're as open to creating something amazing to share with the world as anyone. Everyone has the opportunity to do that. And if you're thinking about it and you're nervous about it, just start and get something out. Put something out there, start creating. And here's the reality. People are judging us every day. They're judging us for what we do, and they're judging us for what we don't do. And you are the one that has to realize you are capable. You have the capacity, you have the ability, you have the gift to share. So I really want you to go out and create something. I want to reach more people, and especially women, who can express the love and pride for themselves through my art, which is printed on clothing as well. Yes, go check out Linka's site. Drop the site in the comments, Linka. I have a short video about my goal on YouTube. Yeah, we'll drop the link. Share it out. This is a place where we can actually, I would prefer you not to promote your Bitcoin or your SEO services here, but Linka, I would love to have you share your artwork with people. And also thank you for your support, because you're awesome. And I just want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to voice their ideas and express their creativity and expand what they're doing now. It's all about expansion. It's all about growing an audience and being present. And so I really thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I would love it if you would share and maybe comment, or, go, review on the podcast, or, any number of things. You can always find me at russjohns.com. If you want to talk or chat, you can go to bookruss.com. These are places where I can actually be reached, and I've got a lot of things going on, and I'm really appreciative of the last year and everything that's going on. I will be on next week. I will be doing a show next week. I got a few guests on that I'll be posting here in a little bit. I have been behind a little bit, and so patience, consideration, all that kind of stuff. But I have some really amazing things that are taking place as well. I've got some projects in the works that I'm evolving and building on. So stay tuned and stay engaged in the pirate community. And also go out and check out the Pirate Syndicate /courses and see if there's a course that might interest you. You can just sign on and yeah, there might be some really cool stuff. And if you want some additional topics to be shared, I'm happy to do that as well, because I'm going to be creating courses and sharing those out with the world. And also just hanging out here on the Pirate Broadcast and creating a few more shows this year. So thank you so much for being here. Elise, are you back home? Are you still traveling? I hope you're well. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much. Lincoln says, thank you. Right back at you, Russ. Love that. And please join us Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. Arizona time, 5 p.m. Wednesdays, Arizona time. We don't change. We don't have daylight savings. So there is that. And also, for those that celebrate the holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And I will see you next Tuesday, 7 a.m. in the morning. If there's anything that I can do to add value to your day, you please let me know, because kindness is cool and smiles are free. So I want you to enjoy the day. Take care, everyone. And we're out of here. Boom. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today.